Welcome to The Debrief, where we talk with the Washington Examiner's top journalists about the headlines they're covering this week and where the story's going next. I'm Sarah Westwood, and I'm here today with commentary editor Conn Carroll. And Conn, the Senate has a really busy December, a packed few weeks with a lot of self-imposed deadlines. What should we expect to see?
Lots of long nights, chaos, possibly session on Christmas Day or New Year's. It's going to be a really tough month for senators, of both parties. They have to do kind of four big things. They have to do what's called the National Defense Administration Act, NDAA. They also have to raise the debt limit. They also have to fund the government. And then they also want to, they don't have to, but they want to pass Biden's big $1 trillion spending bill. So that's four big items they're trying to get done.
So we'll talk about some of those. Let's start with the debt limit. Republicans are saying they don't want to help Democrats raise it. How can they sort of navigate that while also obviously not wanting to be blamed for any economic catastrophe that occurs?
Right. Well, it's going to be tough, but I think this time they really do have a good story to tell, which is that Democrats can do it by themselves. That's the whole reason reconciliation was created. It's right there in the statute. They can do it. And the nation is watching as Democrats fight amongst themselves, trying to pass this $1 trillion spending plan, all while they should be raising the debt limit. So all Republicans have to say is, look, they're spending trillions upon trillions of dollars completely by themselves. They should raise the debt limit by themselves. And I think it's a fair argument.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has kept the NDAA from getting a vote in the Senate. Why is he delaying it?
Well, it's not that he has kept it from a vote. He's just not returning people's calls. He's just not trying to move it along in any way. It's gotten to a point that the House Democratic chair of the House Armed Service Committees is going to Politico and complaining that Chuck Schumer isn't even returning his calls. This is a big bipartisan bill that passes every year, one of the few spending bills that actually passes Congress still. And for some reason, it's just not on Chuck Schumer's priority list, even though it needs to get done this year.
And finally, the Biden administration is starting to acknowledge finally that inflation is a real troubling problem in a way that they hadn't previously, now that it's above 6%. Do you think that the White House now has a credibility problem given that they spent so much time downplaying inflation until that was impossible?
Huge credibility problem. They're just running into the common sense of American voters. American voters know that we've passed trillions upon trillions of stimulus bills the last couple months. They see the Biden stimulus checks in their accounts each month. They know there's a lot of money swimming out there. So when they go to the store and everything costs more money, they put two and two together. And it's really hard for the White House to push back against that very common sense.
Well, Conn, thank you so much for being here today. You can get more writing from Conn and the rest of the commentary team at WashingtonExaminer.com.